Hello everyone. The fourth pillar of my series Find Your Balance is majorly spoken about, and how much ever we talk about it still is less, and that is mental well-being. We talk about how our food should be, how our diet should be, how our exercise should be, and how shall we regulate our sleep as far as stress is concerned. Now we will talk about the mental well-being. When we talk about mental fitness, I will come straightly to the point. There are three things which are highly important and must be embraced in our life, and they are to be able to forgive, to be able to express gratitude, and to be able to remain silent. As far as stress is concerned, I have tried deep breathing, reverse counting techniques, but they help us to some extent. These three techniques which we will be talking today are the background work to get rid of the excess baggage on our mind, to avoid overthinking, and more importantly, to avoid the stressful conditions and to control our responses during stressful events. Whenever we are undergoing any stressful conditions, we typically have two types of responses. Either we are in an attacking mode or we are in a defending mode. And both of these responses gives us a lot of stress. Most of the times the things are ruined because of that. Most of the times we regret our responses. So in given situation, if you are stable enough to choose your own response, I'm sure most of the stressful events and most of the arguments will resolve on the spot. Do you agree with me? And most of the time what happens, we carry those grudges over period of time, and whenever the situation is reminded or whenever that person appears in front of us, we immediately get stressed. So even if we say that we have moved on in our life, we aren't. We are still in that moment. So these three techniques basically will help you to remain stable, to give you a joy, maximum joy, and to give you a mental peace. And I feel happiness and mental peace must be the foundation of any relationships, right? Yes. So let us understand these three techniques, the power of these three techniques, and how we can inculcate them into our lives with less difficulty. So the first is power of forgiveness. Forgiving someone or forgiving yourself is not easy, but not forgiving is more difficult, and forgiveness is a bliss. You should not give a remote control of your happiness to anyone else. Once you start depending on others for your happiness, you're not only letting them to make you happy, but you're also letting them to hurt you. So forgiveness simply means that I do not want you to say I'm sorry to me in order for me to move ahead in my life. Okay, so how can we exactly forgive us or forgive ourselves for any mistakes that we might have done, or forgive others? Okay, there are a couple of techniques that you can follow. The first one is that affirmations. You can try some affirmations for yourself, and over a period of time they're imbibed on our mind. And second technique which I followed, which I'll tell you, that do you remember Jab We Met movie? Yes, in that movie, Kareena Kapoor asked Shahid Kapoor to take out a photograph of his ex-girlfriend, burn that and flush it. Same way we also can do it. Any situation, any person you think that has given you a stress, or you're not able to forgive, you're not able to move on because of that, just write down every incident, write down every tiniest part of that incident, and burn that piece of paper and flush it. You will get a sense of relief, and that is how you can move on. When you do these things, you're basically telling it to yourself that moving ahead is more important for me than looking back. So no looking back now. And also I always feel that no one can go back and make a brand new start, but everyone can start now and make a brand new ending, and that's in your hand. So first you have to fight from within, and then only you can conquer the world. That's what Bhagavad Gita says. Okay, so try out this technique and do let me know how you feel after that. Second is power of expressing gratitude. Thank you are the small letters, but they create wonders. And saying thank you to people around you is absolutely fine, but along with that you have to say thank you to your God, divine, universe, whomsoever you feel that you believe in, and also say thank you to yourself. Okay, the way we say that we have to forgive ourselves for any past mistakes, same thing we have to say thank you to ourselves. Okay, so gratitude and advanced gratitude plays a very huge role. Advanced gratitude means things which you have not got it, but that you are sure that you are going to get it and you want it. So say thank you in advance. So that plays a huge role. And when you say thank you or advance thank you, it means that you are giving yourself an assurance of a providence. So providence means that you are sure that there is someone who is there to take care of me in any situation, So you know what happens whenever we are in a stress, we usually have negative thoughts or we are low in energy. At that point, count your blessings. Say thank you. At that point of time, you must say thank you, because saying thank you in happy moments is absolutely easy, but saying thank you in bad moments requires a consciousness, and that consciousness can be only be with the practice, right? So whatever you feel every day, you please practice the gratitude. Now, how do you practice gratitude? I will tell you how I practice gratitude every day. Before I go to the bed, I say thank you to God. Then after I get up, before touching my feet to the ground, I say thank you. Before having my meal, I say thank you. After having my meal, I say thank you. And whenever I feel that I must say thank you, I say thank you. So that basically gives you a power of or the assurance. At the same time, it reminds you that you have plenty of wonderful things in your life than any bloody stress, right? Okay, so this gives us immense strength, and keep saying thank you every now and then, so that it becomes your practice, and then you wouldn't have to think about it when you're actually undergoing any stress, right? Third one is power of silence. You know, some people feel that silence is a little scary, but ask those people who can remain in silent mode for a particular time of the day. That's a divine experience. But getting mind into silence is a matter of practice and detachment. So meditation is one of the key in which you can practice silence. You know, most of the time it happens that we are meditating, but we keep on getting a flow of thoughts. Let those flow of thoughts be there. Just be aware of what thoughts exactly you have. You know, most of the time silence teaches us most valuable things that any verbal communication will teach you. Okay, so silence plays a very huge role as far as clarity of thoughts is concerned, as far as focus is concerned, as far as concentration is concerned. And you know, more importantly, if you cannot do a meditation as such, you know, ideally it must be done before you go to the bed or after you wake up in the morning, because that is a time when you can better able to center yourself. But if you cannot do that, a simple way is just go out in nature, spend some good time in nature, and automatically your mind will be in a silent mode, and you will be able to get a clarity of thoughts, as I said. Okay, so these three techniques, as I said, is the background work. You have to keep on doing it day in and day out. You have to forgive all the past stressful events. You have to say thank you for all the best moments in your life, and you have to learn to remain silent, so that you will understand that silence speaks, as we always say, silence speaks louder than the words. So apply these three techniques. I have given you the possible simpler ways of following these techniques, and I'm sure that they will help you, and that is how you can have your best of the mental health. And ultimately, as I said, that happiness and mental peace are the most important things in our life, right? So that's all from my side as far as mental well-being is concerned. Thank you so much for patiently listening to this video, and here I end with my series as well. I'm sure few inputs might be applicable for you, and if anything out of this has benefited you, I'm more than happy. So I will be soon coming up with new video related to nutrition and life. Till then, stay healthy inside out. Thank you and bye-bye. Take care.